Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your Facility Management Artificial Intelligence. Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon, an ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings. Fantastic! There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches. To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore. Great! Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials. Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches. The orange ore will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that. To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch. Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator. Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to get going. Let's build a smelter next. smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts. Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, one for the smelter and one for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them. While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products. You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts. Great! We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand. Isn't automation great? Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters. A single belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters using the power of loaders. The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt. We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility. We've done a great job, haven't we? According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains plans for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's get going and build a research server. To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint. There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon. Got it. We now have the beacon blueprint. Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons. Great, now you might want to take a step back and look up. A real groundbreaker. This Corporate Command Companion Bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location. Welcome to the ground C3BB. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure. What's the situation on the space station? It's about to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal. I agree. Preventing the space station from falling apart is our highest priority. Let's set up a connection and initiate emergency repairs. I'll guide you through the process.